And today we're making German chocolate cookies. I don't know if you... Wait a minute here for somebody to get on. All right, we're just going to go ahead and get started. So first off, I have 1 cup of butter in here, 2 sticks of softened butter, and then we're going to put in brown sugar, which is 1.5 cups of brown sugar. Going in. It's chilly here today, guys. It is 50s. Ooh. Nice fall day. Anyway, Billy's out in the workshop. Wood shop. I call it workshop. He's in the wood shop. German chocolate cookies, guys. I got requests for German chocolate cake, but for a live, we're doing cookies. I'm thinking they're going to be awesome if you like German chocolate. And did you know, I learned that German chocolate, they're named after a guy with the last name of German. They're not really from Germany. A little tidbit there. The butter and sugars together. I got 2 sticks of butter and 1.5 cups of brown sugar. Let that sit for a second. And then we're going to put in 1 egg. Put that in there. Hi, everybody. Come on in. Let's have some conversation. I mean, I talk to myself a lot, but I'd rather talk to you guys. So 1 whole egg and then 1 egg yolk we're putting in. And if you smash your eggs, crack your eggs on a flat surface, it's you don't get as many shells as if you do it on the side of a rim or something. I learned that over the years. So just want the egg yolk. Put that in there. Save that white for something else. So I'll put the eggs in. We're going to give that a little mix up here. Don't have anybody talking to me. I like to have some conversation. Anybody wants to talk? Must be a slow Monday.
You already did it.
Well, yeah, it's past time. Billy comes in now, and I said 12:15.
Well, I can't keep track of time.
I know, that's what I said. I got set up. Come on
Are you
in.
backwards?
Yeah, but that's all right. It's already
You want
done.
me to turn it real quick?
No, it's already done. I got
All right.
it.
I'm going back to work.
He's going back to work. Where you going? He's like, nope, I'm out now. He didn't want to stick around. All right, so on the flour, I have 2.5 cups of flour. I'm going to mix some of this other stuff with it. So we got the flour, soda. I have 1 teaspoon of soda. going in there. And a half teaspoon of salt. We're making German chocolate cookies, guys. So flour, soda, salt, and cocoa. I have 2/3 or 1/3 cup of cocoa. Just the chocolate, unsweetened. We'll stir that all up in here a little bit. Ooh, that cocoa smells good. Has anybody ever made the German chocolate cookies before? That's what we're making. I've seen them made a couple different ways. We're just putting the coconut and pecans in the mix. I've seen them make the cookie and then put that on top of it. Hey, Tammy. Oh. I was wondering, I was like, is anybody going to talk to me today? Anybody on here that I know? Nobody going to talk to me? It'll be a slow live here today. I don't have anybody in. Not my regulars, just you. That's enough. That's all we care about. I hope you're doing good today. Put the rest of the flour in here. It's going to be a stiff dough, guys. And I got 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in. Have you ever made these before, Tammy? Get these in here. Man, that smells so good with that chocolate on there. Really happy to have, yeah, I bet you are. 18 days. Whew. Ah, and you've made them. They are delicious. Good. I've never made them, so here we go. 18 days with no power. Ooh, that'd be rough. That'd be rough for me. Is that the longest you've ever went down there without power? I couldn't imagine. And then having to clean up. Oh, that's terrible. All right, so we're going to just pour in a 3/4 cup of coconut, sweetened coconut. Oh my month. Woo. Especially in the summertime. That'd be rough. And then some chocolate chips. I have about a 1/2 cup of the mini chocolate chips is what I use. And we're just going to stir those up in there. And I have about a 1/2 cup of pecans. You put however many you want in there. I think YouTube's messing up because it's not telling me how many people are on here. I don't know. Like you said, you couldn't comment until now, so I don't know. Click off and come on again. Ah, okay. Guys, if you're on here and you want to leave a comment, which I would love for you to, Tammy says click off and come back on because YouTube is glitching or something today. Well, I do a live every Monday and I don't have very many people on here. I usually have people on here I can talk to. So I don't know if it's the internet or YouTube, or Tammy says she clicked off and clicked back in, and then she could leave a comment. If she figured that out, I probably wouldn't have figured that out. Boy, they smell good. Man. My brother came by yesterday and he got some of the leftover stuff that I've been making. He was happy. I'm going to have to order some containers. I give my stuff away all the time. Get some containers to rebuild back up. There we go. Ah, you forgot it was Monday. I get that. This is my last live for probably a couple weeks, guys, because I've got surgery on Thursday. So we'll see how I feel or how I can do it. I may be able to sit down and do something. There you go. There, T-Bell. Hello. Glad you all could make it. It's German chocolate cookies. That's what we're fixing. All right. Now, we're just going to get them on the tray here. We've got the oven preheated to 375, and I actually do have it preheated this time. Because, you know, sometimes I forget that. Got some parchment paper. Can let us know how you... He will. I'll have him do an update. Maybe we'll do a sit-down video. I have to stay in the hospital one night, so it's Thursday, and then I'll be back on Friday. But I'm trying to line him up some that he can do by himself. He said, I can sit in the chair and he can hand me stuff. He's not too big on wanting to do stuff on here. I love German chocolate cake. Yeah, me too. So when I saw these German chocolate cookies, I'm like, yeah, we're going to try those. It was simple, not very many ingredients, you know. I will leave the ingredients in the description box if you missed it. Doesn't seem long enough. One night, well, that's all they keep them there. So they get me walking up that same day. I don't know what time I'm going in. They don't let you know until the day before, so they're going to call me Wednesday with time I'm supposed to be there. And then they get you up walking right after surgery. Hello. Late but here. Thank you, Jenny. Glad you're here. We're doing German chocolate cookies in the oven at 375 degrees. Like I said, some people do the cookies and they have, they put the icing on top, like the coconut and pecans. But this is all inside the cookie, so it's so much easier. And you have the taste, but you don't have to do the extra work on it. Which, that's all I'm about, is easy recipes, guys. And whenever I don't forget anything, because, you know, I forget stuff all the time. But maybe I'll get better after my surgery. But everybody forgets stuff, you know, and then I get nervous on the next one thinking, okay, I don't want to forget anything. And then what happens? That's when you forget something, when you start getting nervous. You think so? Billy, he always makes sure it's clean. He does all that stuff. Yeah, he does that. We were supposed to get a roof on for the last 2 months, and they didn't come. And now they told me that they're not going to come. So we called somebody else to see if we can get one before winter. So we'll see. Ours is leaking and the insurance wouldn't pay for it. Imagine that. State Farm, 30 years, and they won't pay for it. Have everything with them. Car, truck, motorcycles, house. Oh no, this oven is old. I want to get one with the air fryer in it. I said, maybe could I get some back pay from the post office, because it's been 6 months Saturday since I retired and I still don't have all my pay yet. So, well, we say, because where we live, there's so much wind, and I mean, it blows tables off. It blows like grills over. It's just, there's trees around us, but where we're on flat land, the wind just blows terribly up here. And I'm sure over the years, it's only, the roof may be 8, anywhere around there, 8 to 11 years old, because I've had one since I've been here. And some of the shingles are loose. And even the guy who was coming to do the roof, he did a video, circled it, sent it to them, a video twice, and then they had one of their adjusters come out and say, oh no, you have to, whenever you have damage, when there's a storm, a wind storm or anything, you have to, there's a certain time frame. Well, there wasn't at the time when we called, because we didn't know it was going to leak. We didn't know. We don't get up on the roof. So, when we did figure out that it was leaking, we called them, and it's like, no, that's not storm damage. Well, then how did it happen? We didn't do it. Let's make up another thing here. I'm so glad you guys are here and you support us. That means a lot to us. The wind was blowing so hard last night. We've got stuff all over the place. I was out there a while ago picking up stuff. I have some on top of my flat top out there. I have 2 covers on it. I have one that came with it, and then I have one that's actually waterproof. And then I have a rock on top of that, and twice yesterday it blew off. So I was like, wow. So I ended up putting a chair on top of it, a foldable heavy chair, lounge chair. So it was a long one, big heavy one. So it didn't fall off. This is my 1 1/4 or 1 1/2 tablespoon that I'm making these cookies with. Oh, I forgot to set a timer, didn't I? Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
I just set it for 5 now so I can check it's like 8 to 10 minutes or something, 8 to 12 minutes. So depending on how big you make them. So we clean up this. Anybody wants an egg holder, I'm sending out some more tomorrow. People are ordering them. $8 a piece for the 4. $10 for a 6 holder, plus shipping. So anybody wants any, let us know. Billy's loving making those things. He got him a refrigerator the other day and put out there. I went to Sam's Club and they had them there for cheaper than what he could, looking for them on Amazon. He's got that out there, and he come in here and started loading stuff up out of the refrigerator. I said, hey, you're going to have you a hot plate out there and a microwave and everything, probably. That's going to be his little hideout. Yeah, thank you for making almost all my recipes. That's great. Like I said before, and you guys know, I just do simple recipes. I don't do any of this hard stuff, and most of the ingredients that you probably have anyway. You might have to go out and buy a banana or something like that, but I made banana bars the other day. I haven't put that video up. We've been trying to do a bunch of videos just to, that way I would have something put up while I'm laid up. So some of the days might be off when I say something, but we're trying to do a bunch of them. We did 3 of them the other day in one day. That's when my brother was here. I loaded him up with stuff. And I'm making the meatloaf Tuesday, or tomorrow. So I gotta go to the store and get some stovetop for that. Guys, if you haven't tried that one is a great recipe. And if you make it, you might want to double the sauce on it because you will want that sauce. Ain't that right, T-Bell? How is the lighting today? I added a light behind it. It kind of looks like it might be okay. Still backwards, but that's why Billy come in. He was supposed to help me with turning it around so things wouldn't be backwards and I wouldn't be able to see the screen, but that would be okay because I have it on my iPad over here. Maybe we'll get it next time. Thank you, T-Bell. So guys, if you need to see that video, the meatloaf, it's stovetop meatloaf. It's delicious, I'm telling you. If you like stovetop stuffing, I don't even think you even have to like stovetop stuffing to like that video, or that meatloaf. It's so good. And it makes, I used 2 pounds of hamburger. We ate it, 2 pounds of hamburger, I think within 24 hours. We ate it that night or that day for lunch, and then we had sandwiches with it afterwards. Billy likes to fry meatloaf in a skillet and bacon grease and make sandwiches out of that. Okay, thanks, Tammy. That's what I have an awful time with, trying to get things right. We just kind of wing it, you know. Even after a year, we're just winging it. We went to the Halloween festival in Chillicothe this week. We went 2 days in a row, Friday and Saturday. On Friday, we each got a fried cheese, which I'd never had one before till like 3 years ago. Billy introduced me to fried cheese. It's like, oh, that's pretty good. And then we went back on Saturday because he was wanting bourbon chicken. And they had bourbon chicken, so he got that and a fried cheese. I didn't get anything that day. But I think I'm going to try bourbon chicken for him. I've never made it. I never even had it before until I tasted his. I was like, oh, well, that's pretty good. Yep, fellow Floridian. And she was out without electric for 18 days, T-Bell, in case you didn't see that. Like, wow. Alexa, stop. Let me check these, see what they look like. Ooh, I think they need a little bit more. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
I think we're going to get 9 and maybe 4 or 5 more. Nine days. That's still bad enough when it's hot there and you have no air conditioning or internet or anything like that. I just appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. We've made so many good friends on here, and we call you family because that's what you are to us. Seem like family. We know each other. You guys know more about me than I know about you, but you can always message me and we can talk. That'd be great. I have Facebook page with the same name, and you can instant message me or email me at thebikerbaker@yahoo.com. I've been getting quite a few emails too. So if anybody wants to contact me directly, you can do it that way too. Does anybody have a stove that is an air fryer in the bottom too? Well, see, I've never heard anybody have them. I've just seen them at Lowe's, and I would like to have one. So anybody have one, let me know if you like them. Oh yeah, that's what I figure. The cookies are so much easier. The cake, it takes a lot to make that cake, but I'm still gonna make it someday. Alexa, stop. Still gonna make it someday, but I thought these are gonna be easier. For like a live, I like to be doing stuff, going in and out of the oven instead of putting something in the oven for an hour and we don't have anything to talk about. Because, you know, that can happen. Let's see what they look like. Ooh, them look good. Yeah. Alexa, set a timer for 9 minutes.
9 minutes, starting now.
All right, guys. What do you think? Them look good? They smell good. Pain to clean. Oh no. You didn't even know they made air fryer ovens. Yeah. I know, I didn't either at one time. I was walking through there. I'm like, oh, look at that. Because our air fryer is just, I don't know if you can see, it's on top of the refrigerator. It's just a small round ones. And I'd like to have a little bit bigger one. I don't use it that much, but when I do use it, I want a bigger one. I might use it more if I had a bigger one. Oh, it might be a lot to clean up. Oh, I'm going to have to Google that and check that out and see how you do it before I actually jump in. I'm glad I asked. I might just get a bigger countertop one or something. I like those with the 2 doors. We like to fix pizzas, like I use them on a tortilla pizza in the air fryer, and mine just holds one. So then you get one done, and then you have to wait and fix the other one, you know, because we both want one. Or wings. I love to do wings in the air fryer, but you can only fix like 5 at a time. And I like to have something a little bit bigger. But I do like those ones with the 2 doors on them. So that might be what I go to if I don't check that oven out then. Convection oven. Well, I think those air fryer ovens have a convection. You can do all 3, just a regular oven, convection, or air fryer. I have to check that out. Yeah, I've had this oven, this stove for years. And the microwave. I mean, they work. There's nothing wrong with them, but I just wanted to upgrade if I get a chance sometime. I'm not one to just go ahead and rush into buying something. I have to check things out first. Oh, convection ovens do get dirtier? Oh my. Huh. I'm going to have to check that. I don't know about any of that. I've never even used a convection oven. I'm just I'm just a country girl. I just have a regular oven. I'm lucky I don't have the electric eye burners on my stove. At least I have a flat top. All right, here we're opening this cookie up. See what? Can you see what it tastes like? Mmm. That's good. Really? They had convection ovens 40 years ago? Wow. This cookie's delicious, guys. Just saying. I think I'm going to eat it. Mmm. These would be another make again one. Huh. Oh yeah, she says. Let me rinse my hands off. Okay. Those are so good, guys. If you like German chocolate, you might want to try that recipe. Because they're less messier, like I said, easier to do than a German chocolate cake. I'll let this cool a minute. Still just a little warm. You don't want to put it on there when it's warm. And I said, I don't think I will ever buy brown sugar again. I'll be making my own because that was so easy. 1 tablespoon, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 tablespoon of molasses. And I had some from a bag, and I had that I made, and I tasted both of them. I'm like, oh man, the homemade one is so much better. And I always have white sugar, so I can always, and I have molasses. And molasses never goes bad. It's kind of like honey. All right, let's put some more cookies on here. Yeah, my niece was like, will you make a German chocolate cake? I'll pay you for it. So I have been looking at those. And then that's what made me think, oh, we'll do cookies. She sees this, she'll be calling me and say, hey, don't you have to stop by for something? I think we're going to get 8 out of these, so. Hello, Cheryl. Good afternoon. Welcome in. Yeah, brown sugar is so easy to make. I had no idea either. Never even thought about it. And then I saw somebody making them. I'm like, no way. It is that easy. So I said I won't buy it anymore. Not when you can make it and it smells and tastes so much better. I love that everybody on here talks to everybody. That's great. Everybody's welcome. No judgment zone here. Everybody's welcome. And Cheryl, my roses are still blooming. There's 2 blooms on them out there right now. I might have to cover them up or do something because we're supposed to get frost, I think, tonight. Because it's only supposed to be 54 here today, I think. Something like that. It's supposed to get really cold tonight. 20 degrees difference than yesterday. Yeah, you're right. Anything homemade's better than store-bought. I just heard a ring go off, but I don't see anybody. Must be the wind, because the wind is terrible still here today. Your heat kicked on. Had to close the windows. Yeah, we haven't turned our furnace on yet, but we have one of them little electric heaters, and it just keeps it warm enough to take the chill off for us. Well, right now it says 73, and I can turn it off. I just turned it on because it was 67 this morning, but it's been like 62 and 64 in the mornings in the house. So I turn it on till it gets up to like 68, 69. And I had it on before I did the live, and then I never turned it back off. I probably should go turn it off. I got the oven on and everything, so 73, that's quite a bit for us. Alexa, stop. Yeah, what we have is just a little heater. You know how they have the light and the fan and all that stuff on it? Looks like a real fire. Kind of cool. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
43. It was in the 40 this morning when I got up outside. But it's gotten up, I think it's 50 something. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 55 degrees
It's
Fahrenheit.
55.
Tonight, expect a low of 43 degrees.
Oh, it's not supposed to frost tonight. It says 43 now. It was supposed to frost. Bill got all of the tomato plants pulled up, and we've got some green ones and some red ones, and he put them in a box and put them in the garage. So when I get some that's going to turn really red, I'm going to make some more spaghetti sauce and put in the freezer again. I don't want them to go to waste. Oh, hello, Sue. You are a little late, but that's all right. I got a second batch of cookies in the oven. We're making German chocolate cookies. 82 here. Woo, high 91. There you go, T-Bell. I remember those days. It's like, oh, a couple weeks ago. I see Billy out walking in the yard. I don't know what he's doing. Heck no, huh? Billy's got a plate in his German chocolate. Yeah, I know. And look, they are so good. When you first make cookies, how they're crunchy on the outside and tender on the inside. So good. 54. 55 here. Wow, it didn't even hit 90. Alexa, stop. Wow. We had 90 quite a few days this year. I think I want to do another minute on that. I didn't type the first one, so I really don't know how long I left them in. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute.
1 minute.
It usually says 8 to 12 minutes, and I don't know because I forgot to set my timer when I first put them in. So we had a swimming pool. It was just one of the on top of the ground, 15 foot, I think. And we took that down this year because it got to be, we wasn't even in it, and too much hassle of keeping it clean. It was underneath a tree. I was like, well, we'll just take it down. So we didn't get in it much. You're okay with no 90s? Oh man, 118. Woo! Your heat index. There's supposed to be a big full moon this week, guys. A hunter moon, I think it's called. Make these cookies when he gets home from his fishing trip Saturday. Yes, they will like them. I'll leave the ingredients in the description box. Alexa, stop. That's better. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Yeah, I'll leave the ingredients in the description box when we get done with this and tell you what's in them. But it's got butter, brown sugar, egg yolk, vanilla, flour, the cocoa powder, soda, salt, coconut, pecans, and some chocolate chips. Simple. Oh, I started to say that Billy has a metal plate in his arm right here, and it's been aching. His whole arm has been going to sleep and stuff. So I asked if he wanted me to make him an appointment with the orthopedic surgeon or doctor. He's like, no, let's get you fixed up first, and then we'll work on me. Can't have both of us down. They are great, guys. This would be a good Christmas cookie. You could even decorate the top, you know, make you a little bit of some pecan coconut icing if you wanted. Or just drizzle some chocolate over the top of it. No, that's what I said at the beginning. These, I specifically chose these so I didn't have to do that. But you can always do that after. But the coconut, pecans, and everything's inside the cookie. That makes them so much simpler to make. I try to do stuff that I can do and still talk to you guys on here on live. That's easy. So I didn't go for that one. That's why I said afterwards you can always still put it right here on top of it because that would make them look pretty too. Because that coconut icing, I saw them and I was like, man, that looks pretty. And you can still do it even afterwards. And who knows? If I was making them for Christmas, I probably would do it that way. You like easy, that's all I do. Easy, easy, easy. I'm going to be making some chocolate covered pretzels again. That was my first live ever. I had so much fun doing that. And I need to make some more, so I didn't know. I might try to do that on a live while I'm sitting down. I could maybe do something like that if you guys are okay with it. Because I think it's mostly just enjoying just talking back and forth to each other. You don't really care what I fix, do you? If I repeat it. Chocolate and coconut on top to add moisture. Yeah. That's why I said it would probably look prettier and drizzle and do some of that stuff on top. Do you toast your coconut? You always toast your coconut and your pecans first too. There's my niece just texted me. So evidently she's not watching the live. I have very few times, kind of runny. Oh, okay. I have very few times that my family is even on my lives. That's why I said you guys are really my family. Is that like you heating it and stuff and making it, Lenny? And then that's the kind that's running. And thank you, Cheryl, only if I feel up to it. Yes, okay. So this way here, like I say, these are delicious just the way they are. But if you want the traditional German chocolate, then you'd have to put the coconut and the pecans and stuff like that on top of it. But like Tammy said, she just drizzles chocolate and coconut on top. a ring of chocolate frosting around the edge. Then put the topping inside the ring. There you go. See? She's smart too. Make my kids pretzels with chocolate kiss and M&Ms. Aw. Yeah, so much better toasted. Yeah, who doesn't love chocolate covered pretzels? I even got Billy liking the white chocolate instead of dark chocolate or the chocolate. The pretzels, he loves the white chocolate pretzels, and he loves Buckeyes in white chocolate now too. I just dip them with the white chocolate, and he likes the Butterfingers on them. Or we bought some Heath the other day, some Heath toffee bits, and he likes those too. So we're gonna try different things, and I just like sprinkles on them. I like the little round hard sprinkles on them. White chocolate pretzels, but not with peanut butter. I like white Reese cups, but I don't like the chocolate ones as well. You shave the coconut thin and toast it in the oven. Oh, so you shave your own coconut. There you go. Look at you going above and beyond. I just buy the bag. Sweetened coconut. Toast it in the oven, yeah. I might have to do that for some of them. He's still out there walking around the yard. He's got, we both got Fitbits, and we try to beat each other. So he's probably out there trying to get steps. Guys, we are growing in subscribers, and I want to thank you guys if you're sharing and telling people about us. We really appreciate that. We try to be fair to everybody. I bought some at Ollie's. They have the things that you put in the burner, like a little teapot burner for air fresheners. And I bought one that smells like fabric softener. It smells good. I put it in yesterday, and I can still smell it today. Let's just see what kind it is. I can't remember. Oh, it's Febreze Unstoppables. I don't know if you see it. Unstoppables. Boy, it smells good. This is Paradise. And I just used one little piece right there. And like I said, you can still smell it today. It smells like fabric soap. So down to earth. Well, thank you. That's how we are. Thanks, guys. We appreciate that. Yeah, we ain't no more than what you see. Absolutely. You know, we joke sometimes. We extra. No, we ain't extra. I drive a car that's 10 years old. His bike is 14 years old. My bike's an 85. Yeah, that's what we like. Yeah. Me too. Sometimes, you just see people and you just don't click. I'm glad you guys found us. And I screw up all the time. And I let you know because I'm not cutting it out. I wanted to one day just scrap a video and start over, and Billy's like, no, we're not doing that. It's like, oh, but I messed up so bad. And he's like, that's all right. Let them see it, because other people mess up too. And I have to keep that in my head. Yeah, I know. Yeah, nothing wrong with having older vehicles. And I said nothing matches either. I've got a gray couch and a burgundy rocker, and yeah, our bikes are Harleys. Billy's is a Road King, and mine is a Sportster, but it's 1,000 cc. It's a it was a racing bike at the time. They don't make them anymore that with 1,000. And mine's just sitting in the shed. I haven't had it out in years. I've got my license. I've had my license for years. When I first got my bike, that's what I took my test on. Alexa, stop. And we haven't even rode his much this year. I told him the other night, I said, we can't even call ourselves bikers anymore but it's just so dangerous out there. There's so many wrecks. People just do not pay attention. There's a place on 23 in Circleville, Ohio. I don't know if you guys probably not familiar with it, but turn this off. There's so many wrecks in that area. It's right along 23, the big road, and it's there's some truck stops there, and people just wrecks all the time where they don't pay attention. They don't stop at the stop sign. You can even be anywhere, though. It doesn't even have to be there. Just down here where we live in this small town, but it's right off of 23. People, the light, you sitting there and looking at it. I'm stopped at a light, and somebody will just go right beside of me. It's like, that light is red. Why aren't you stopping? It's just, that stuff scares me when people are like that, and I don't want anything to happen on a bike like that. So, I know you just got to be careful, but sometimes you're careful, but they're not. That's the problem. You appreciate the mistakes. Yeah, I know. Them edited videos, it's like, okay, I tried to make what you just made, and it didn't come out. Why? Because you did something different and didn't show us. Yeah, I don't like that part. So it makes you kind of not want to try to do something again because it didn't come out. I want you to see if it doesn't come out. I even put a couple fails on there. I was like, well, no, that's not working. So don't try it this way. It didn't work. I would rather you know that way than to do it and think, oh, well, how's come ours came out? I want you to see that. You took the bike to church. Yep. We have taken it to church for a few times. You haven't rode in the last few years either yet. Yeah, whenever we take it to church, I wear pants. I want my dress flying up over my head. And the ride, we take back roads, so it's so beautiful. The trees and everything. The week before last, somebody had their bike there, rode their bike to church, and they have a little girl who's just so cute. She's probably 5 maybe, and she was on the back when, and her dad riding. I thought, oh, I bet she is just loving that. I'm on the bike with my dad. Had a little helmet on, so cute. Yeah, it is beautiful. And right now the trees are turning. Anywhere you go down here in this area, Southern Ohio, their trees are just beautiful. Give it another week and there'll be more turning. Do you all have the blessing of the bikes? I know. I do not. I don't think I've heard of that. I know they have little angel bells that you can put on them, but we don't have anything like that. You'll have to tell me about those or what that is. If that's what it is, I don't know. I've never heard of it. Oh, Catholic. Oh, Catholic thing. I don't know. I've never heard of it. Sue will tell us. Now we all want to know. Billy must not be on here again this week. What am I going to do with him? I talk about family supporting us, and then he's not even supporting us. he's busy. He gets something on his mind. He has to get it done before he will rest. We've got a bless the animals, huh? Huh. Never heard of that either. We've got a long driveway, and there's always somebody, and we live on a dead-end road, and there's always somebody coming back here. I don't know what they think. I mean, they just come back here and turn around, and Billy put up a sign at the end of the road there, at the end of the driveway. It's like, it's private property. It's, you know, no solicitors. It's like, I needed that for years down there. Because you don't know who come back here, what they're looking for, or anything like that. Because there's nowhere for them to go. They have it in West Virginia. Usual American Legion. Pastor that comes and goes to each bike. Ah, well, that's cool. I am a member of the American Legion. Oh, well, thanks, Tammy. YouTube shorts. Yeah, I want to try and do some more YouTube shorts. I just don't know what to do. I think on the TT media area, social media, that I'll just do different stuff on there. I know it's a Biker Baker, Mr. Smith one on there, but I think I want to do just different stuff, not just this, you know, where you can see other sides of us and stuff. If you're on that social media. Well, that's pretty cool. Sue, I never even knew that. I said Pastor's coming here tomorrow to eat the meatloaf and stuff. So, and Billy says we need to have him bless the house. I was like, never had it done. Never thought about it. Can't hurt. Yeah, probably not. We had a, before I bought it, the people who lived here before that, his wife passed away in the living room. And all the neighbors say, you know, don't worry about it. She was a good woman and she'd do anything for anybody. And anytime something would happen, well, I just say, because her name was Bird, last name was Bird. I said, Mrs. Bird, now stop messing with us. It's like, it's just weird. Just little things would happen. And like, all right, Mrs. Bird, stop messing with us. We'd just make a joke out of it. It's probably nothing, just anything. You just would happen. Something would fall off or, you know. All right, guys. I think we're going to get off here. We've been on here for an hour, and I got my cookies done. I know. I used to hate to make cookies because I'd use the small cookie scoop. It would take me forever until I got that big one. I was like, why do I do that to myself? Lots of cleaning to do. My help just arrived. You have a wonderful week. Love you guys. Thanks, Tammy. Love you too. You have a great week. And I said I'm getting ready to get off of here because I'm done and I got some things to do too to get ready for Thursday. Got some stuff around the house. I got to go to the store, make sure we got stuff. So guys, I will leave the ingredients in that description box when this is ended here. and we will keep you updated, and maybe we'll see you Monday. We'll just maybe do a little quick check-in, or just at least a little video to let you know how things are going. They said it'll take 2 weeks before I actually feel better. Thank you, Lenny. And we love you all, and you guys have a great week, and we will see you. And I'm going to enjoy a couple cookies and take Billy some. Thanks, Cheryl. Bye, guys. Have a great day.